You step into the depths of a forest thick with secrecy and shadows, where sunlight struggles to penetrate the heavy canopy above. The air is thick with humidity. Each breath you take feels laden with unspoken truths and hidden fears. Time seems to slow as the natural world paints a picture of tranquility. Yet beneath this calm exterior lurks an undeniable danger, a profound cruelty yanking at the very fabric of life here. Imagine the screams that go unheard. The cries of innocent creatures echo silently within the thicket, haunting the heart of the wild. Underneath the rustling leaves and the soft whispers of the wind lies a dark secret. An illegal lab, a husk of nightmares where animals vanish without a trace and where suffering reigns unchecked. You can feel that weight of despair pressing down, an invisible hand tightening around your chest, your heart racing with unease as you traverse deeper into this hidden world. With every step, you become more aware of the hidden horrors that stand just beyond your view. You discover stories you never knew existed, tales woven from the threads of captivity, exploitation, and fear. In this wilderness, the truth lies cloaked in shadows, out of sight and out of mind, far away from the compassionate gaze of nature lovers who think this world is all beauty and freedom. Yet here, amidst the earth and foliage, it's a different story entirely. A narrative of captive spirits, robbed of their dignity and yearning for salvation. Suddenly, a faint sound cuts through the stillness, drawing your attention like a moth to a flame. The chilling cries of trapped animals reverberate in the air, echoing deep within your soul. You can almost see them, the young fox, its wide eyes filled with terror, surrounded by cages that confine it. The majestic deer, head bowed, its heart racing as it senses the presence of a threat. There, beneath the weight of their despair, is the wolf, a once proud embodiment of the wild, now reduced to just a whimper, a chilling testament to human greed. Their sorrow reverberates in the silence, each cry a plea for rescue that you long to answer. And so, as the darkness creeps in, you begin to question everything. You ponder the state of innocence shattered by human hands, the reliance of these creatures on those who ignore their plight. It shatters your understanding, forcing you to grapple with the uncomfortable reality that under the beauty of nature lies a hard truth, one that contradicts your naive dreams of a harmonious world. Just as your heart feels heavy with guilt and despair, a sudden rustling in the bushes catches your attention. Instincts awaken within you, a primal urge to move, to act. As if sensing the storm of emotions brewing within you, an unconventional hero emerges from the underbrush, a bear. Its massive form, both terrifying and awe-inspiring, is a stark reminder that nature often holds more power than we recognize. Its presence alone ignites a flicker of hope within you, an instinctive understanding that perhaps this guardian of the forest senses the wrongdoing that envelops this place. The bear's eyes scan the landscape, filled with an awareness deepened by experience. You can feel its muscles tense as it brushes against the textured bark of a tree. You watch as it pauses, sensing something amiss in the air, the subtle shift in energy that escapes your comprehension. Driven by a protective instinct, it starts to navigate through the labyrinth of the forest with a sense of urgency and grace. There is an unmistakable wisdom in its movements, an ancient drive not just to survive, but to protect those who cannot protect themselves. This bear knows. It carries an understanding that stretches far beyond the human perception of right and wrong, steeped in the lore of the wild. Your heart beats wildly, echoing the rhythm of the forest as the realization sinks in like a heavy stone. This creature, armed with instinct, is about to embark on a rescue mission that could defy everything you've ever believed about heroism and the untamed spirit of nature. As you stand here, under the whispering trees that tower around you, you feel the urgency creeping in closer, The world you thought you understood begins to unravel, thread by thread, revealing a tapestry of courage that comes not from human hands, but from the heart of the wild. This is not just about illegal trafficking or the suffering of the voiceless. It pushes at the boundaries of morality, asking you to confront the choices of your world and to reconsider the roles of both humanity and nature. Are you ready to witness this unfolding rescue, this act of wild defiance against the darkness that seeks to suppress life? The stakes could not be higher, and the call to action is clear. As you prepare to follow this unexpected guardian, you feel an urgency to discover, to unearth how a creature so fiercely untamed can become the very embodiment of justice, leading a charge against something as malignant as the captivity that distorts the fabric of nature. In this moment, you stand at the threshold of a hidden truth, teetering on the edge of awareness that will forever change your perspective on protection, balance, and the fierce beauty of the wild. Encouraged by the pull of destiny, you take a breath, readying yourself to venture further into this world that hides both danger and possibility, where the bear rises not just as a creature of instinct, but as a guardian ready to confront the unspeakable. The essence of hope stirs, igniting a promise of transformation that spreads like wildfire through your veins. You feel you are part of something greater, a witness to the hidden and an advocate for those who cannot voice their suffering. What unfolds next will challenge you in ways you never thought possible, as you embark on a journey through the tumultuous heart of this wilderness, a journey that could change everything. As you step deeper into the heart of the forest, the sounds of the wild grow more vivid, wrapping around you like a tapestry woven from the whispers of ancient trees and the rustle of underbrush. Yet, amid this serene ambiance, a subtle tension lurks beneath the surface, a dissonance that sharpens your senses and sends a chill down your spine. It's a reminder of the anguish hidden away from the sunlight, where the cries of animals ring out like distant echoes, resonating with despair. You quicken your pace, your heart hammering in your chest as you draw closer to the source of that fear. The air begins to thicken with a sense of foreboding, a haunting realization washing over you. The cries are not merely figments of your imagination. They are the voices of creatures trapped in a living nightmare, their spirits dimmed by the shackles of human greed. Each footfall seems to awaken the memories of these unfortunate souls who have become unwilling victims to a dark industry. You find yourself at the edge of a clearing, where sunlight trickles through the canopy, illuminating a grisly tableau that takes your breath away. In the distance, a dilapidated structure looms, a facade of decay and desperation. It's a place where innocence is shattered, where the dreams of freedom are swallowed whole by the insatiable appetite for profit. Your breath catches as the realization dawns. This is the illegal lab, the hidden epicenter of suffering you've heard whispered about but never truly believed existed. You cannot help but shudder at the sight of the cages, their cruel metal bars casting long shadows on the ground. Within their confines lie the spirits of the wild, creatures stripped of their dignity and vitality. A young fox, its fur dulled and matted, stares back at you, eyes brimming with a mixture of fear and longing. You can almost feel the silent scream emanating from its tiny frame, the plea for rescue echoing deep within your soul. The weight of its suffering burrows into your heart, cementing the grim reality of their existence. It's a direct affront to nature's balance, a crime that echoes through the forest like a poisoned whisper. With each passing moment, the atmosphere thickens, heavy with sorrow and injustice. You visualize the darkened hallways of the lab, a maze of betrayal where captive animals cower inside stark white walls. You imagine the deer, once graceful and proud, now diminished and awaiting a fate they cannot escape. A once proud wolf, its fierce spirit faded, cowers in silence, stripped of its identity and reduced to mere prey. The stark contrast between their unyielding instincts and the grim reality of their captivity ignites a fire within you. A deep yearning for intervention, for accountability, for change. But the walls that confine those innocent creatures extend beyond the cages. They reach into your own heart. An internal struggle brews as you ponder your own limitations, torn between wanting to rush in and wreak havoc on the oppressive forces memorialized in those metal bars and recognizing the dangers that lurk outside. Hunting parties converging on these woods, ready to seize any opportunity to enforce the darkness, to maintain the status quo. You sense the growing urgency, an awareness that the forest is holding its breath, teetering perilously on the brink of a storm. As you come to grips with the brutality of the situation, a painful truth begins to surface. What can one person do when confronted with such overwhelming evil? The quiet despair of the trapped animals becomes your own, settling over you like a thick mist. With every moment that passes, the poachers, the ruthless violators of this sanctuary, seem to close in, drifting through the shadows accompanied by shadows of their own. You can practically feel the trapdoors clicking into place, the fateful decisions and cruel acts that keep the wheel of exploitation turning. Moments stretch into painful eternity as you wrestle with your own impotence. Every second spent standing here feels like a betrayal to those screaming for freedom. You envision the faces of countless creatures entrapped in lives of misery, each a soul deserving of salvation. But as tension fills the air, you're confronted with a growing restlessness, a nagging sense of responsibility that stirs within you. Who will rise to rescue them? Who will answer their silent cries? Just when hope flickers like a dim light on the edge of despair, an unexpected fire breaks through the canopy. A rush of movement in your peripheral vision disrupts the silence. You cautiously turn your head, a mix of anxiety and curiosity swirling in your chest. The bear, once a distant silhouette amongst the trees, now emerges with purpose, its massive frame imposing yet imbued with grace. The air shifts again as instinct and intuition blend seamlessly in this magnificent creature. It is as if the forest itself has called upon this heavy-footed guardian to intervene. The bear's eyes blaze with intelligence and determination, a fire igniting within its spirit that draws you in. You watch as it moves toward the lab, every stride a declaration of defiance against the chains of oppression. It senses the plight of the captured animals, its heart pounding with urgency, mirroring your own. This bear, unaware of the risks it faces, is determined to confront the forces that threaten the lives of its kin. A surge of excitement and hope surges through you as you witness this majestic creature approach the horrors of the lab. You understand that here lies the potential for change, a shift in the natural order where instinct meets bravery. This is where nature fights back, reclaiming the balance that has been lost, and you cannot tear your eyes away from the unfolding scene. Within your heart, a deep understanding takes root. This bear is not merely a creature of instinct, it is embodying something more profound, a relentless spirit of courage representing the very essence of justice. As the bear continues its approach, anticipation thickens the air. You feel connected to a greater narrative, a battle not just for survival, but for a reckoning that demands to be witnessed. The wild rises up to confront the stigma of cruelty, ready to reclaim its voice. Are you ready to stand alongside this unexpected guardian as it faces unimaginable odds? Your heart races with the possibility of witnessing a remarkable act of bravery, one that challenges everything you thought you knew about nature's capacity for resistance, for defiance, for hope. The final preparations build as you feel drawn into this wild, exhilarating tale that is set to unfold, holding on to the belief that perhaps this day, nature itself will rise up and correct the chaos of cruelty that has tainted its core. As the bear draws closer to the lab, Time seems to slow, the air electrified with anticipation. Each paw placed on the earth brings forth a tremor, a rippling wave of courage that cuts through the heavy silence. You feel the charged atmosphere around you, the forest itself holding its breath, waiting to see what unfolds. The bear steps into the shadows of that grim structure, and in that moment, a profound sense of awe washes over you. With a deep breath, you step closer, becoming a silent ally in this extraordinary struggle. You can see the flickering lights of the lab through the grimy windows, each one a small reminder of the horrors contained inside. The noise dims, giving way to the echoing rhythm of your heartbeat, matching the thumping pulse of hope that resonates through your being. In that silence, instinct and determination meld, thrusting the bear into the forefront of your mind, a lone warrior stepping into the fray. The bear pauses, nostrils flaring as it takes in the scent of fear permeating the air. It can feel the distress radiating from within those cold metal walls, captured souls crying out for liberation. In that abyss of despair, the bear's fierce spirit ignites. Fueled by the desperate call of its fellow creatures, you watch as it lifts its massive head, surveying the scene ahead, calculating each potential move with the sharp intelligence reflected in its eyes. Suddenly, the stillness is broken. A loud crash reverberates through the air, metal clanking against metal as the bear breaches the threshold. It barges through the door, and chaos erupts in a torrent of energy. The poachers, caught off guard, whirl around in disbelief, eyes widening as they register the threat of this unexpected adversary, a fierce embodiment of nature's retribution. In the blink of an eye, instinct surges within the bear, propelling it forward with unexpected grace. You watch, heart pounding, as it unleashes a growl that shakes the air, a resonance of power unlike anything you've heard before. It charges into the belly of darkness, fearless and unwavering. As the first poacher stumbles back, face pale, the bear swipes a massive paw, sending a metal trap crashing to the ground in a thunderous declaration of defiance. Adrenaline courses through you as the chaos unfolds. You're left breathless, caught in a grip of awe and fear. The poachers scramble, fumbling with equipment, their bravado faltering as they come face to face with the entity of wild justice. Every snarl from the bear becomes a rallying cry, awakening the frantic prisoners within their cages. In response, the creatures begin to stir, sensing the magnetic pull of hope. The air is humming with anticipation, trembling with possibility. The sight of the captured animals struggling against their chains tugs at your heart. The young fox, once resigned to its fate, now displays a renewed courage as it squeezes against the bars, eyes radiating determination. The deer, body tense with fear, watches closely, waiting for the signal to act. And then, the wolf, fierce and unyielding, lets out a haunting howl, urging the others, pushing them to rise up alongside their savior. Your perspective shifts, the realization striking you like a thunderbolt. This moment transcends the boundaries of mere survival. It's a collective invocation, a testament to the spirit entwined within every creature of the wild. The bear stands as a sentinel, roaring its defiance not just for itself, but for all those who have withstood the weighty silence of the lab. As the bear presses forward, it doesn't just navigate through the fear, it transforms it into fuel, feeding the flames of rebellion ignited within the captives. The poachers start to falter, their arrogance unraveling in the face of nature's undeniable force. You feel the bearing of your own heart shift from fear to fierce anticipation. You stand poised on the edge of an extraordinary moment, one where cruelty is confronted head-on, where the meek can reclaim their dignity. The bear lunges again, a blur of excitement and raw power, swiping at a stack of cages. The loud clang echoes, a jarring sound that sends shockwaves through the lab, reverberating with a release of pent-up frustration and fury. The scent of freedom floats in the air as the metallic rattle dislodges the locked doors. Your heart quickens as you see the first animal, the young fox, slip free from the shackles of its confinement. A gasp escapes your lips, caught between disbelief and exhilaration. The moment is electric. It sends ripples through the crowd of captives. The air thrums with an energy you never knew existed. One by one, they begin to emerge from their cages, unshackling themselves from fear. The deer's cautious eyes shine with newfound resolve as it breaks free, joining its fellow creatures in a unified display of resilience. Encouraged by the bear's bravery, the once downtrodden animals surge forward, rediscovering the strength of community that had been stripped from them. They align behind the bear, embodying the essence of collective rebellion, making their presence known, a phenomenon that shakes the very foundation of despair built within those walls. You find yourself overwhelmed by the intensity of this moment. The bear stands at the forefront, like a beacon of hope. It has awakened the spirit of the wild, igniting the very essence of justice that runs through each living being. You are consumed by the realization that this moment is not just one of rescue. It's a transformation, a reaffirmation of dignity and life, reclaiming its place against the cruelty of greed. As the bear continues its charge, rallying the other creatures with courageous roars that pierce through the darkness, you cannot help but be swept up in the tide of emotion. You cheer silently, your heart swelling with pride and gratitude. The balance is shifting, the wild reclaiming its space, the tide of cruelty ebbing away. You witness an astonishing burst of energy as nature pushes back. This pivotal event, marking a defining moment of resistance, a collision where instinct meets hope, and the undeniable spirit of the wild rises to confront human arrogance. This is only the beginning. Your heart beats in rhythm with the bear's, a shared heartbeat of existence intertwined with the essence of nature's defiance. You stand on the precipice, a witness to the unfolding of an incredible story, a battle against injustice where unexpected heroes emerge from the wild, fueled by courage and an unyielding spirit that frightens the darkness lurking in the shadows. You feel that you, too, are part of something monumental, awakened by the sheer power of this moment and ready to embrace the change that is about to unfurl. As the chaotic energy unfolds around you, you feel a profound shift ripple through the forest. The once somber atmosphere is ignited with an undeniable fervor. The oppressive weight of despair, once tightly clamped around the hearts of the captive animals, now begins to lift. You watch intently as the bear charges ahead, a resolute force of nature, leading its new companions, the freed animals, towards the exit, toward the promise of freedom. It's in this moment that the realization crystallizes. This act of rebellion is not simply a rescue, it is a reclamation. The bear represents a resurgence of wildness awakening, a fierce proclamation that life will not be silenced by greed or cruelty. Just as the bear loudly roars in defiance, the newly liberated creatures echo that sentiment, a chorus of unyielding spirit rising against the chains of oppression. You feel your heart swell with pride, an awe-inspiring connection to this awakening that transcends understanding. You see the younger animals, bright-eyed and filled with possibility, scampering alongside their older guardians, the ones who have survived the unthinkable, reassembling their collective strength. It's a palpable reminder of the importance of community. In that very moment, the forest stands witness to a profound transformation, a reflection of resilience, that life always finds a way to push back, to stand in defiance of injustice. As the bear leads this newfound brigade toward liberation, you're struck by the cacophony of sounds filling the air. Yes, there are roars and howls, but there are also whispers of the trees, the rustle of leaves that seem to celebrate this extraordinary moment of unity. Every heartbeat, every sound creates a symphony of liberation that conveys an unspoken understanding. The wild is alive, vibrant, and it resists. Yet amid this liberation, a question lingers. Who will continue to fight for those still trapped in the shadows? In the rush of exhilaration, you glimpse the darker reality that remains, the continued threat of poachers, and the rampant, insatiable greed that prevails in the world outside this sanctuary. You understand that this singular rescue is but one battle in a larger war, one that continues to unfold every day across these vast, untamed lands. The bear pauses just outside the lab, allowing the other animals to surge past it. The moment holds still, as if time itself is paying respect to their bravery. Turning to face you, the bear locks eyes with you. In its gaze, you see a wisdom that transcends mere instinct. It acknowledges that humans hold a unique responsibility, a moral obligation, to protect these creatures and their legacy. You feel a magnetic pull toward this heroic bear, a silent conversation passing between you. It's a call to action, a reminder that rescue is not merely about releasing captured animals. It's about ensuring they remain free and safe, about raising awareness and fighting against the cruelty that seeks to entrap them once more. That realization ignites a flame within you, a commitment to advocate for the wild, to share the stories of those who cannot voice their suffering, to become an ally in the ongoing struggle for freedom. As the last of the animals crosses the threshold, you feel the surge of hope that comes with their escape, a precious reminder of what is at stake when nature is threatened. But you also grasp the seriousness of this fight, the burdens carried by those who seek to thrive against the odds. The bond formed in the heat of this rescue is a collective responsibility. Their liberation must echo beyond this moment, transforming into a powerful movement that uplifts the consciousness of the world. Then, as if sensing the gravity of what has just transpired, the bear turns and leads the animals deeper into the embrace of the forest. You watch with a mixture of joy and melancholy as they move away, each stride a testament to the fierce desire for life. You feel the resolve in your own heart, pounding rhythmically as you bear witness to this poignant moment, the merging of freedom and resilience. As they fade into the thicket, you reflect on the lessons this extraordinary day has gifted you. Nature, in its rawest form, is a perfect example of balance, a reminder that every creature is vital to the ecosystem. You realize that your journey does not end here. It has merely transformed, shifted direction. You become acutely aware of the intricacies of life woven through the threads of the wilderness, the interconnectedness that binds each soul, from the smallest insect to the mightiest bear. With a heart full of admiration, you recognize that this act of wild defiance must be shared. You must carry the story of their fight against captivity to those who remain oblivious, to cultivate empathy among the unseeing. The bear's bravery serves as a clarion call, inspiring you to engage others, to awaken that spirit of advocacy in their hearts. You take a deep breath, standing resolute in the shade of an oversized oak tree, embracing the lessons imparted upon you. The vital importance of respect, balance, and the hidden intelligence of wildlife. This moment of reflection solidifies your mission: to illuminate the truth of the wild, to intertwine your story with that of the bear, to help foster a world where compassion grasps firmly onto the threads of existence itself. The forest hums around you, fragrant with rich earth and life, echoing with moral clarity. You realize you're not just a mere observer. You are a player in this intricate drama, scavenging the fragments of wisdom that nature has bestowed upon you. As you take one last look at the space where the bear and its fellow creatures vanished, a sense of fulfillment grows within you. This is a call you cannot ignore, a commitment to shout the silent cries of the voiceless, to become a watchful guardian, and to ensure that the music of their freedom continues to resonate through time. Nature has taught you a powerful lesson today, and you are ready to carry that knowledge into the world. Together, alongside the wild, you will make sure that the heart of courage perseveres, rippling through every corner of the earth. The bear is just the beginning, a symbol of the unyielding spirit that dwells within us all. As you stand in the forest's embrace, the sun dips low, casting a warm glow that dances across the leaves. The scent of damp earth and wildflowers fills the air, a scent rich with life that invigorates your spirit and reminds you of the liberation you've just witnessed. Today was not just a rescue. It was a catalyst for change, igniting a fire within your heart, compelling you to ensure that the stories of the bear and its companions persist. The urgency of your mission settles deep within you. Thoughts of the captive animals tug at your heartstrings. Faces of the fox, deer, and wolf flicker in your mind like shadows of hope. While they now revel in their freedom, countless others still suffer in silence. You vow to carry their stories into the world, to awaken empathy in those who remain unaware. The bear's bravery becomes your clarion call, urging you to engage others, to inspire advocacy, to spread awareness. Taking a deep breath, you stand tall beneath an ancient oak tree, absorbing the lessons of resilience and interconnectedness that the forest whispers. You realize you are more than a mere observer. You have intertwined your story with that of the bear, becoming a part of a larger narrative. A narrative where compassion guards the well-being of all living things. With every step you take back towards civilization, the pulse of the wild invigorates you. You're ready to harness the urgency swirling within you. You picture a gathering, a community united to honor the bravery of the bear while advocating for those still trapped. Conversations arise like wildflowers breaking through hardened soil, a transformative force that could shift perceptions, spark action, and create lasting change. As you walk toward the community, you envision your words taking flight, igniting a passion for nature's well-being. You'll stand before them, sharing the extraordinary tale of the bear, recounting vivid moments of courage and defiance. You feel a growing confidence, knowing the power of stories can bridge divides and awaken hearts. The truth must be told, etched into the collective consciousness of a world hungry for connection. As you reach the bustling streets, the sights and sounds contrast sharply with the tranquil forest. But you carry with you the spirit of the wild, a reminder that life pulses everywhere, waiting to be revealed. You pause to collect your thoughts, embracing the gravity of what lies ahead. You will not let the echoes of the forest fade. You will amplify their cries. Soon, you gather a small group of eager friends and community members. Underneath the open sky, you share your transformative experience, the image of the bear leading its companions, the thrill of their freedom. You watch as their faces illuminate with compassion, processing the profound connection forged between nature and humanity. Your words spill out like water, issuing a call to action. You see their hearts open, sparking a myriad of questions. How can we protect these animals? What support do local wildlife initiatives need? Each query boosts a sense of community, a shared commitment. Each conversation becomes a thread woven tightly into a tapestry of advocacy. As the days and weeks progress, you witness a beautiful transformation. Your community rallies around this cause, attending workshops together, organizing events to raise awareness about wildlife conservation and the dangers of poaching. Children create art for advocacy, their innocent hands crafting messages that carry the weight of wisdom far beyond their years. Adults engage in strategic planning sessions, their collective energy reminiscent of the blazing spirit of the bear. You feel invigorated. You attend rallies and community meetings where the stories of the bear and its allies interlace with those of other wildlife defenders. You hear the stories of rangers battling against poaching rings, local activists fighting to protect habitats, and organizations dedicated to rehabilitating injured animals. Each tale enhances your understanding of the intricate web of life that thrives in tandem with humanity. But amidst this progress, you never lose sight of the true essence of your mission. It is not only about advocacy, but fostering a sense of responsibility toward the creatures that share this planet. You lead discussions on empathy, the importance of respecting nature's balance, and the unforeseen consequences of human actions. You encourage thoughtful stewardship, the belief that every action has the potential to affect the world around us, leading to changes both small and monumental. As community spirit strengthens, you organize a day of service dedicated to local wildlife preservation. Together, you plant trees and clean up local habitats, leaving tangible marks of compassion and care. You marvel at the dedication that engulfs you. You move with purpose, knowing you are contributing to something larger, a movement rooted in respect for life. With time, as news of your community's efforts spreads, you begin to receive letters from other towns inspired by your mission. They share their own stories of wildlife, of triumphs and challenges, creating a ripple effect beyond your imagining. You understand then that the bear's courage is far-reaching, igniting hearts beyond your immediacy. You often return to the forest, a sacred place of peace and reflection. Standing beneath that same oak tree, you close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feeling the pulse of life echo around you, you witness families exploring the trail, smiles bright as they connect to nature, their laughter ringing like a song. You realize the bear's legacy is not just about liberation. It's about awakening a collective consciousness, nurturing a bond between people and the wild. As the sun sets, casting golden light through the leaves, a profound gratitude fills you. Each day reflects the spirit of that powerful moment when nature rose against oppression and inspires you to elevate the voices of the voiceless. Together, with the unified strength of your community, you carry forward the stories of bravery, ensuring that the heart of the wild continues to beat strong. In every conversation, in activism and outreach, the spirit of the bear lives on, woven into the fabric of reflection and change. And in that space, where courage flows freely, hope blossoms, rippling through every corner of the world like the gentle whisper of the forest itself. In the months following your rallying call for wildlife advocacy, you find yourself enveloped in an ever-deepening connection to both the forest and your community. The once clear dichotomy between the natural world and the human experience has grown blurred. They are interdependent, linked in a delicate dance of coexistence. You've seen firsthand how a single act of bravery from a bear can ignite a collective response, a movement rooted in respect and love for life itself. One crisp autumn morning, you wake to a world painted in shades of orange and gold. The trees outside your window sway gently, their leaves cascading to the ground. It's a day marked by potential, and you sense it deep within you. The urgency to forge ahead, to reinforce the bond between people and wildlife. You gather your notes, filled with personal reflections and data collected from the community. Setting out on a new mission, you reach out to local schools, inviting students to join in your efforts to foster a connection with nature. You organize workshops where they can learn about local wildlife, the importance of conservation, and the impact of their actions. You become a storyteller, sharing the bear's tale with passion, evoking empathy and igniting curiosity. As the days turn into weeks, your workshops blossom. Students become enthralled, asking questions that spark spirited debates, spurring each other to think critically about their role in protecting the creatures that share their world. It inspires a wave of enthusiasm, an eagerness to engage more deeply with the ecosystems surrounding them. You see in their eyes the same determination that motivated you, a shared longing to become advocates, protectors, and stewards of the wild. You soon discover their creativity knows no bounds. They craft vibrant art pieces depicting scenes from nature, from the bear's liberating charge to the gentle strokes of wildlife in their habitats. These artworks become a central part of an upcoming community exhibition dedicated to raising awareness about local wildlife protection. You can sense the excitement. It pulses through the school halls, resonates in every conversation, and fuels your hope for the collective future. As the exhibition day arrives, you stand in front of a vibrant mural created by the students. It features a colossal bear bursting through wildflowers, its eyes alight with fierce determination. Beneath it, the words, "Courage is our nature," shimmer in bright colors. You feel a surge of pride. These young artists are embodying the spirit of advocacy. The turnout is incredible. Families, friends, and community members stream in, drawn by the shared commitment to defend the wild. You watch as students guide their parents through the art displays, sharing stories of the bear and their own experiences in the forest. Laughter and excitement fill the air, mingling with the tantalizing aroma of locally sourced snacks donated by local businesses. Local conservation groups set up booths, providing information on how attendees can support wildlife preservation, inviting conversation among the community. As the sun sets, painting the sky with streaks of lavender and deep indigo, you gather everyone for a brief reflection. Standing at the front, with the mural behind you, you feel the weight of the moment and the power of unity. You speak from the heart, recounting the journey, the bear's courage, the awakening of the community, and the extraordinary ripple effects that followed. "You all embody the spirit of that bear," you say, your voice steady yet emotional. "In this moment, we are not just people standing together. We are connected by purpose, driven by love for the wild. It is our responsibility to protect what we cherish and ensure that future generations can experience the beauty we hold dear." Applause follows as you step back, touched by the energy radiating from those around you, their enthusiasm, their hope, and their shared determination to be a force for change. In that instant, you realize that you are part of something remarkable, a legacy that transcends individual effort. Together, you are building a bridge between humanity and nature, fostering a path toward greater understanding. The exhibition ends, but the work continues, extending beyond one evening. You form a committee with students, parents, and local members passionate about wildlife advocacy. Together, you brainstorm ways to further your mission: community cleanups, wildlife monitoring projects, and collaborations with conservation organizations. The collective becomes a driving force, overflowing with vision and commitment. Winter blankets the landscape, transforming the forest into a realm of quiet solitude. You traverse the trails equipped with your notebook and camera, documenting the seasonal changes, hardly recognizing the beauty that envelops you each time. With each visit, you unearth new layers of inspiration, entranced by the nuances of the natural world. In the icy stillness, you reflect on your journey, on the connections forged and the lives touched. Your heart swells as you recall the face of that courageous bear, the one who inspired it all. You realize that everything is interconnected. Each step forward is a testament to the battles fought in silence, the journeys shared, and the liberating act of courage. You begin to compile a book, a collection of essays and reflections about wildlife, conservation, and the lessons imparted by the wild. Each story interweaves the experiences of your community, the voices of students young and old, and the eternal message of the bear. You dream of its publication, of spreading awareness and hope beyond your town. As you sit in the quiet of the forest, pen in hand, you feel the presence of those you advocate for. The creatures of the wild depend on the courage of their champions. This awareness galvanizes you to reach beyond the confines of your town, to connect with other communities, to promote interdependence and collective responsibility. It becomes clear that your journey is not solely your own. It is an ever-expanding circle of advocacy. a movement rooted in connectedness with something far greater than the self. As you walk away from the forest, illuminated by the glow of the moonlight, you surrender to the certainty that the heart of the wild beats on, perpetually resilient and unyielding. In every effort and story shared, you keep the promise alive, the promise to elevate the unheard, to stand as a guardian in their time of need, and to roar alongside them in the face of silence. The legacy of the bear persists, undaunted, inspiring waves of change that ripple across time and space. As the season shifts, you feel a lingering sense of purpose coursing through your veins. The air grows warmer, and with it comes the vibrant stirrings of life, the forest awakening from its winter slumber. Boughs thick with budding leaves rustle in the breeze, and birds begin their morning songs anew. In this time of renewal, you feel inspired to harness the momentum of your advocacy, to amplify your reach and deepen your connection to both nature and community. Navigating through the trails becomes a ritual, a daily pilgrimage affirming your bond with the wild. You often find yourself pausing to breathe in the fresh air, to drink in the symphony of sounds around you. It's a reminder that these woods, the very essence of life, are interconnected. Every rustle of leaves and every chirp of a bird feels like a heartbeat, an echo of what you're striving to preserve. One afternoon, while sitting on a sun-dappled log, you are struck by an idea that will help further your mission. You decide to launch a local wildlife festival, an event that will celebrate the beauty of nature while fostering education and awareness about conservation. You envision booths where people can learn about local species, demonstration hikes led by passionate park rangers, and interactive classes for children and adults alike. With enthusiasm bubbling inside, you begin planning. You reach out to local environmental organizations and community leaders, rallying their support. You design flyers and promotional materials with vibrant artwork, featuring the bear and its woodland companions, embodying the spirit of your cause. The excitement in your voice is infectious. Before long, supporters are coming out of the woodwork, eager to help. As the festival date approaches, your heart races with anticipation. You see the community come alive with enthusiasm. Students team up to create interactive exhibits, local businesses donate supplies, and volunteers come forward to help organize. It feels as though the legacy of the bear has woven itself into the very fabric of your town, encouraging people to engage with nature on a deeper level. The day of the festival dawns bright and clear, and you arrive early to help set up. Colors burst vibrantly around you. Tables adorned with colorful banners display information about ecosystems, the importance of biodiversity, and local wildlife protection efforts. The air buzzes with the sounds of laughter and chatter, and as families arrive, you may as well have opened a portal to a world of wonder. As you smile and greet attendees, you feel a surge of fulfillment. In your heart, there's a quiet knowing that this endeavor celebrates not just wildlife, but the connection between people and the land they share. This purpose, born from a bear's courageous stand, has blossomed into a beautiful tribute, a testament to what can happen when communities unite for a cause greater than themselves. You lead a series of guided nature walks, diving into the discoveries that await in the forest. As you walk among the trees, you share the story of the bear, the lessons of bravery and sacrifice that ripple through every aspect of life. Fresh wildflowers paint the forest floor, and a gentle breeze accompanies your words. The children's eyes widen with awe, and you sense their growing respect for nature, blossoming around them like the petals that adorn their path. During the festival, you take the stage to deliver a heartfelt speech. Surrounded by the radiant energy of the community, you reflect on the journey that brought everyone together. This is not just an event, it's a movement, you proclaim, your voice echoing through the gathering air. It began with the courage of a single bear, and it continues with each one of you. Together, we can safeguard the wild spaces that sustain us all. Cheers and applause ripple through the crowd, and you feel empowered by their enthusiasm. Inspired to keep pushing forward, the festival morphs into a launching pad for future initiatives, forging connections that stretch beyond a single day of celebration. Conversations turn into plans. Your committee organizes regular cleanup days, wildlife monitoring projects, and educational programs in schools. As weeks pass, the festival becomes a beloved tradition, a heartbeat in the rhythm of your community. Every year it grows bigger, drawing people from neighboring towns, spreading awareness about conservation further and further afield. The stories of the brave bear continue to inspire, lit by the tenacity of those who dare to stand for what is right. Even as your community flourishes in their shared encounter with the wild, you mirror that commitment in your personal life. You become increasingly vigilant in your advocacy, pushing for policy changes that enhance protection for wildlife in your area. Attending town meetings, you share data from your research, inspiring others to join the cause. One evening, you receive a message from a neighboring community wanting to replicate the festival, and your heart leaps at the prospect. Excitedly, you organize a mentorship program through which your community can help others carry the torch of advocacy, equipping them with tools and knowledge gleaned from your own experience. As you sip your morning coffee on the porch, you take a moment to appreciate the sunrise spilling light across the horizon, casting a warm glow over the landscape. The forest calls to you, inviting you back to the stories etched into its trees, the whispers of the creatures that reside within. In this moment, clarity washes over you. The legacy of the bear continues to live not just in the stories shared, but in the very actions taken to safeguard the wild. Your work can extend far beyond the confines of your immediate surroundings. Each connection serves to build a tidal wave of change, championing the importance of preserving the beauty that remains. With renewed determination, you rise to gather your notes and draft a presentation for an upcoming environmental conference. It's time to share the ripples of change amplified by a simple act of courage, ensuring that the heart of the wild continues to thrive, creating a world where nature's song never fades and where every creature, great or small, stands a chance to flourish. You carry forward the message that you and the bear share a legacy, one that will echo through the wilderness for generations to come. Together, you are the guardians of the wild, and the journey ahead dazzles with possibility. As spring unfolds in vibrant hues, you feel the air shift with a sense of possibility. Flourishing blossoms and new growth swirl around you like confetti, echoing the revival of life and energy that invigorates both the natural world and your community's passion for conservation. Each day feels ripe with potential, a canvas waiting for fresh strokes of hope and determination. The environmental conference looms on the horizon, and with each passing moment, anticipation simmers just beneath your skin. You dive into your preparations, immersing yourself in the data, stories, and visual aids that will best illustrate the impact of shared courage and collective action. You look back at the journey, the bear's liberating act, the birth of a community united by purpose, and the ripple effect cascading far beyond your own experience. In the evenings, as daylight surrenders to twilight, you find solace in the forest. You walk familiar paths, listening to the whispers of nature that surround you. Birds flit above, while the rustle of leaves carry secrets from every corner. Your heart stories with the pulse of life, each beat reminding you of the commitment to safeguard it all. In the depths of the forest, you pause beside a swiftly flowing stream. It glimmers in the fading light, a reminder of the interconnectedness that weaves through every drop of water, every heartbeat, and every creature. You take a deep breath, grounding yourself. The connection between your heart and the bear, the forest, and everyone engaged in this fight becomes more palpable. You are not alone. Your spirit intertwines with the lives of those fighting alongside you. With a gentle resolve, you commit to reaching more voices. Those who still remain untouched by the wild's magic deserve to hear this story too. You decide that your presentation must transcend the confines of data. It should resonate like a melody, guilelessly inviting others to listen and respond. Finally, the day of the conference arrives. Excitement perks in your chest as you enter the venue, the building buzzing with energy. A tapestry of advocates, researchers, families, and ecologists gather together, a chorus bound by a shared purpose. You feel it all around you, a wave of hope, a current of determination flowing through the vast space, urging each of you to stand as guardians. Standing backstage, you observe as speakers take their turns, sharing powerful stories and innovative solutions. Each one strikes a chord deep within you, a reminder that every effort counts and every voice matters. As you reflect on your own presentation, you cling to that narrative thread, the story of the bear and its community, a beacon of resilience. When it's finally your turn, you step onto the stage, the collective energy of the audience washing over you. You take a moment to look out at their eager faces, ready to be inspired, to learn, to act. The forest begins to feel alive in your heart, and you choose your words carefully, knowing that what you share could ripple out into the world beyond these walls. With a steady voice, you draw your audience into the tale. You recount the journey of the bear that became a guardian, not just for its kin, but for a community awakened to the needs of the wild. You weave a narrative of bravery, persistence, and the extraordinary power that arises from connecting to something larger than oneself. The audience listens intently, rapt with attention, as you describe the triumphs and challenges faced on this path. You share the youngsters who created art, celebrating local wildlife, who planted trees and cleaned up trails, transforming their world while fostering a new generation of stewards. You speak passionately about the festival, describing the smiles, laughter, and conversations sparked by a simple moment of courage. As you begin to transition into the call to action, your heart races, not in fear, but in resolve. This is not just about protecting wildlife, you declare, your voice resonating through the auditorium. It's about weaving a tapestry of community, of coming together to protect the intricate beauty of life that surrounds us. We are all connected. Every voice and every action matters. A hush envelops the crowd as you reveal the transformative potential nestled within each individual, how everyone can contribute in ways both small and monumental. Together, you envision a future where youth and adults alike become advocates for nature, where every heart beats in rhythm with the earth. As the presentation concludes, applause crashes like waves against the shore, filling the room with energy that transcends the boundaries of individual lives. You step back, gratitude swelling inside you. You realize that this moment is not just a culmination, but a shared victory, a testament to the strength of collaboration, a promise to stand as guardians of the wild. Afterward, attendees approach you, their eyes bright with inspiration and passion. They express interest in the festival, eager to replicate it in their towns. Each handshake, every shared word, reinforces the belief that change is underway. The rippling effects reach far and wide, connecting communities through shared commitment. As the conference draws to a close, a newfound sense of purpose anchors you. You know that your mission is far from over. You commit to following through with connections made, nurturing these budding relationships of hope and advocacy. With every conversation, every collaboration, you cement the understanding that together, the possibilities are boundless. You walk outside into the evening sky, enveloped by the sound of nature as the sun transforms the landscape into hues of gold and orange. The beauty inspires hope, a reminder that each story of courage fuels the next. With the legacy of the bear etched in your heart, you carry renewed determination, reminding yourself that you are not just an advocate, you are part of an enduring tale, one that seeks to elevate the voices of the voiceless and to celebrate the bond that exists between all living beings. As you make your way home, that life-affirming connection resonates within you. Each step recalls the truth of the wild, the fierce spirit of the bear, the whispers of trees, and the laughter of children in the woods. Together, you forge ahead into the unknown, ready to step into the next chapter, knowing that countless adventures lie ahead, waiting to be written, waiting to unfold. The days turn into weeks, and the momentum you've gathered from the conference reverberates through your community. Like a growing wildfire, ideas ignite at every corner. New voices enter the landscape. Students, teachers, parents, and nature enthusiasts, all drawn together by a shared vision for a better balance with the environment. The bear's legacy continues to inspire, and before long, your town becomes a bustling hub of wildlife advocacy. That summer, you lead an initiative to expand the reach and impact of the festival. You brainstorm with a group of enthusiastic community members, transforming the once modest event into a vibrant celebration that highlights the magnificence of the wild. The festival evolves, encompassing not only booths and exhibits, but also workshops, guided nature walks, performances, and opportunities for community dialogue. You find joy in connecting with these vibrant souls, people excited to contribute their talents. Artists illustrate the flora and fauna, musicians compose songs celebrating the untamed, and chefs source local ingredients to create dishes inspired by the wilderness. There's a strong sense of unity through the creative process, each brush stroke, each note, and each recipe reflecting the passion of the community and the natural world. As the day of the festival approaches, your heart races with a mix of excitement and anticipation. You gather the volunteers to rehearse the day's events, sharing your vision and encouraging everyone to tap into their own connection with nature. You remind them that every encounter with the wild carries the potential to spark newfound love and respect. On the morning of the festival, you wake early, the dawn arriving quietly. Sunlight spills through your window, illuminating the day ahead. You can feel the energy pulsing within you. Excited chatter mingles with the last-minute preparations happening all around town. The air is thick with possibility and warm optimism as families begin to gather, laughter echoing in the crisp air. Detailed booths filled with colorful displays line the park, and the scent of fresh herbs and baked goods wafts through the venue. As you move between the booths, your heart swells with pride. You see children creating nature-inspired crafts, families engaged in educational conversations, and adults enthusiastically sharing stories about their experiences with wildlife. You witness a genuine connection forming, people exploring their shared love for the environment while recognizing the necessity of preserving it for future generations. As the festival unfolds, a palpable energy builds among attendees. You share your vision, leading a workshop on how to advocate for wildlife protection in their communities. The room is filled with passionate faces, eager to learn the steps to amplify their own voices. When you encourage everyone to reflect on their personal connection to nature, stories begin to flow. Tales of childhood adventures in the woods, encounters with wildlife, and moments of awakening that spark their own passions. The retelling of such moments illustrates a powerful truth. Each person has a connection to the wild. Each voice can advocate for the future. The reverberating energy of this shared understanding fills the park, a testimony that leaves you breathless. Here, surrounded by laughter and shared stories, you recognize that you're not just an advocate, but a thread woven into the collective tapestry of hope. As the sun starts to dip toward the horizon, casting long shadows across the ground, your gaze catches a glimpse of a small group gathered around a presentation on the impact of local pollinators. A young girl stands up, nervous yet determined, sharing her own research and observations from the garden she's planted with her family. The crowd watches in awe, and you feel a rush of recognition. This is exactly what you hoped for, a generation inspired to act, growing aware of their impact on the world around them. Later in the day, as musicians take the stage to fill the air with spirited melodies, you reflect on the connections forged through art, activism, and storytelling. Everything culminates in this translucent moment, a celebration of life that resonates through the laughter, the music, and the stories exchanged. You step back, allowing the beauty of it all to wash over you, the festival's heartbeat weaving with the rhythm of nature. As twilight descends and stars begin to prick the sky, you prepare to address the attendees one last time. With the glow of lanterns illuminating the faces before you, you express heartfelt gratitude for the community's passion and dedication. Today shows us that change is within reach. You declare, your voice steady with conviction. Together, we are defenders of the wild. Each small decision, each act of love, takes us a step further into a future where harmony reigns and our wildlife thrives. A chorus of applause erupts, harmonizing with the gentle rustle of leaves. In those moments, you sense something profound. You're part of something much larger than yourself. Together, the people you stand alongside have created a movement, a force dedicated to preserving the wild, to protecting the voice of the earth. As the crowd begins to disperse, joy dances in the air, and the songs of nature wrap around you like a warm embrace. You bid farewell to friends, colleagues, and new allies, each taking the shared experience into their hearts. You stroll home, your footsteps echoing gently along the path, and each sound reverberates like a heartbeat, alive and aware of the beauty surrounding you. That night, as you lay in bed, you reflect on the festival, the impact it sparked, and the warmth of community tenacity. You drift into sleep surrounded by dreams of forests, the legacy of the bear guiding you forward, whispering that a brighter future ripples through the will of every individual. And as you wake the next morning, the sun peeks through your window once more, illuminating the possibilities of the world outside. You revel in the renewed flame of determination burning brighter than ever, ready to lift your voice and those of others, knowing that together, the story of the wild will resonate loud and clear, a legacy woven into the fabric of the earth itself. You step boldly into each new day, a guardian of the wild and a champion of connection, ready to embrace the adventures that lie ahead. In the weeks that follow the festival, a sense of fulfillment envelops you, yet a restlessness stirs within. The spark ignited during that vibrant event calls you toward something deeper. Everyday life resumes, but you can't shake the feeling that your role as an advocate for the wild is only just beginning. The days drift by, filled with routine, but your heart yearns for a greater impact, one that echoes the legacy of the bear, a guardian of nature. Driven by an insatiable desire to spread awareness, you gather a group of passionate friends and neighbors. You want to funnel the energy from the festival into a digital platform, a way to unite voices and share stories about wildlife advocacy. The name strikes you, Guardians of the Wild. This platform would highlight local encounters with nature, as well as efforts to protect it. Stories that weave together the fabric of community, inspiring change far beyond the borders of your town. Late nights turn into brainstorming sessions filled with laughter, ideas, and an undercurrent of determination. As the vision solidifies, you find commitment pulsating through your group. Some offer their photography skills, while others brainstorm creative writing techniques to showcase personal encounters with wildlife. There's an undeniable excitement in the air, a gathering storm of passion waiting to break. After months of planning, the launch day of Guardians of the Wild arrives. You step in front of the small team that has become like family. the realization of hard work and collaboration grounding you. Together, you have crafted something special, a digital sanctuary for storytelling, learning, and connecting. You decide to host a launch party in a cozy local cafe nestled between the trees. The aroma of coffee wafts through the air, mingling with the scent of fresh pastries and the anticipation of what's to come. You call upon everyone who contributed to this vision, inviting them to celebrate this momentous occasion. As familiar faces gather, the energy in the cafe surges with warmth and hope. Once the final touches are complete, you stand in front of your guests, feeling the flutter of nerves. But as you see the eager faces looking back at you, determination blossoms within. Today is a new beginning, you state, your voice ringing clear. Together, we are creating a platform to amplify every story, every voice that calls for change. Each story we share can ignite passion in others, pushing us closer to the future we dream of. A future where we protect the wild and acknowledge its profound worth. Applause erupts, a wave washing over you. In that moment, surrounded by community members who have become advocates in their own right, you understand the strength of your shared pursuit. You share your vision of upcoming initiatives, educational podcasts featuring local wildlife experts, articles spotlighting grassroots efforts to protect habitats, and even creative workshops uniting art with advocacy. Soon, the momentum from that day spills over into the weeks that follow. Stories start to pour into the platform, each one vivid, real, and unique. A teacher recounts how her students initiated a community cleanup, transforming a neglected park into a thriving space for play and learning about local flora and fauna. A wildlife photographer shares breathtaking images of a family of deer gracefully traversing the forest, capturing not just the beauty but the urgency of protecting these creatures. The platform becomes a dynamic forum for dialogue and connection. Individuals share their fears and triumphs, weaving a rich tapestry of experiences that reflects a community united in purpose. You sit back and marvel at the collective energy, the genuine commitment to ensure that the stories of the wild aren't silenced, that the voices for nature resonate loud and clear. However, the reality sets in as an urgent message permeates the air. Wildlife trafficking is a growing threat. As you learn more about the grim realities surrounding illegal hunting, the need to act intensifies. Your heart races at the thought. Guardians of the Wild must become a rallying point for activism, encouraging communities to raise their voices against these injustices. You plan virtual panels featuring experts in conservation and wildlife protection. As you raise awareness about the consequences of human actions on nature, you feel the depth of the mission unfolding, a call for collective responsibility that reverberates through every person involved. Each panel discussion draws in participants from different communities, all eager to engage in meaningful dialogue, to learn and share how to combat these pressing challenges. As the first anniversary of Guardians of the Wild approaches, you decide to orchestrate a large event, a gathering that celebrates both the achievements of the platform and the strong community connections forged over the year. You envision workshops, expert panels, and even a chance for activists to share their initiatives more widely. Excitement buzzes through your veins as you organize this momentous occasion. The sun shines bright on the day of the anniversary celebration. Nature seems to join in the joyous occasion. Families and friends stream in, the venue abuzz with laughter, music, and shared stories of successes and challenges faced in wildlife advocacy. You wander through the booths filled with local art, crafts, and interactive displays, from educational materials aimed at children to informative pamphlets about conservation efforts. This vibrant scene makes your heart swell. When it's time to address the crowd, you take a deep breath, steeling your nerves. Today, we not only celebrate our journey, but each one of you, the passionate guardians who weave the narrative of the wild. You announce, Together, we have built a community that understands the urgency of this fight. We are the voices standing up for the voiceless, uniting to ensure that nature thrives. Together, we impact this world in ways we can't even begin to imagine. The response from the crowd is thunderous, each clap reverberating with hope, strength, and determination. In that moment, you realize you are not alone. Each individual present is an essential thread in the fabric of this movement, contributing to a brighter future for wildlife and nature. As the sun sets, casting golden light across your gathering, you have an overwhelming sense of accomplishment and connection. The spirit of the bear, once a lone guardian, now acts as a symbol of unity, reminding you that together you have forged a path for generations to follow. You stand tall, ready to embrace countless adventures ahead, united with your community, guardians, champions of the wild, each day unfolding new chapters in this ever-evolving story of hope and respect for the earth.